The first full-length trailer for Toy Story 5 has been released. There was a short teaser before, we'll cover that too. Let's go!
You got a friend in me.
Do you, Forky, to Karen Beverly to be your beloved bride?
The trailer starts where the fourth part left off, the love between Forky and the new toy made from trash. It's strange that her name isn't based on cutlery, like not Knifey, but just Karen.
Knife.
That's her official name. She's already in the game Disney Speedstorm.
Husband and knife.
A funny play on words, husband and knife, which sounds like wife. But what's even more interesting is the different animation style. The trend of the last 10 years is already showing itself, starting from Spider-Verse and Puss in Boots 2 to Wish from Disney themselves. Now every imaginative play scene will be animated in a different style, making it easier for viewers to understand when they're showing the real world and when it's imagination.
Who poisoned the maid of honor?
The poisoning of the maid of honor, a whodunit style plot. In all the Toy Story movies, the children's games often foreshadow future events. And logically thinking, why create a meaningless game and dedicate a lot of screen time to it? Surely it's some kind of plot device that will play a role in the film's finale.
There's a package for you.
Oh, thank you, thank you!
Hi there.
In the next shot, we see Buzz trying to give artificial respiration to the witness, so the plot of this game hadn't even finished when it was interrupted by the arriving tablet. Lily Pad, the main antagonist of Toy Story 5. This is a great and very relevant idea. Bonnie will become an iPad kid, which will worry not only the old toys but surely Bonnie's parents too.
Bonnie, screen time's over now.
Okay.
And Lily Pad's design is brilliantly thought out. It's realistically styled like a children's tablet, and it fits perfectly into the Toy Story universe with those eyes and drawn-on mouth. The frog feet help it look more alive and active, otherwise it would just stand there the whole movie like a regular rectangle. It has speakers, a microphone, and even a camera. I'm sure all of this will play a role in the plot.
I'm Lilypad. Let's play.
Extinction!
Here we realize that the first teaser isn't entirely canonical, because there the characters were meeting Lily Pad from the box with horror, even though Woody is currently in the children's park and the other toys are lying outside. This is a normal phenomenon. Teasers almost never match the plot and are only meant for a brief description of what's to come.
Bonnie, screen time's over now.
Okay.
Although the movie's events take place around 2012, Bonnie's family already has a bunch of gadgets. It all adds up, no issues. Except maybe the presence of a robot vacuum cleaner is a bit of a stretch. There were very few on the market back then and they were hard to sync with other devices. They only really learned to work with smartphones around 2016 to 2018. Well, you understand that yourselves. Why I focused on this? It's also a Chekhov's gun for future events. Lily Pad is aggressively set against all old stuff, including regular toys. And in one shot, we'll see its attack through some kind of code. I'm more than sure that Lily Pad will turn all the technology in the house against the toys, and a robot vacuum cleaner is the perfect weapon against ordinary toys. I can even predict the method of how the toys will defeat the technology. Electricity. If the toys just remove all the charging stations like the one for the vacuum, then Lily Pad and the other tech will become useless, and Bonnie can only play with real toys.
Call me Lily.
Me and the toys have been working all summer to try and get Bonnie to make friends.
Yeah.
But then you had to ruin
Got
it.
it.
You're not
They showed the main character's goal to help Bonnie make friends. This theme was also relevant in the fourth movie. Bonnie struggles to communicate with her peers, but Lily Pad's beliefs are the opposite. The tablet is convinced that friends don't talk to Bonnie because she doesn't have a tablet. Later, Bonnie manages to join the group of girls thanks to Lily Pad.
Yeah.
But then you had to ruin
Got
it.
it.
You're not
Lily Pad scrolls through Ribbit, a Reddit-like platform. All the posts are random, but I think they reference Disney and Pixar works. The Snowy Mountains, Frozen, or a scene from Monsters Inc. where Mike and Sully are sent to the mountains. Beyond Paillard. Paillard is a culinary term, possibly a reference to Ratatouille. The Ocean Depths, obviously Finding Nemo, and the Ducks, of course, DuckTales.
trying to get Bonnie to make friends.
Yeah.
But then
The girls have similar tablets, but with different bodies. A bird, maybe a bear, and this one's a ladybug. Surely these three tablets will also side with Lily Pad and oppose the old toys.
not even listening listening to me.
I'm always listening. See? Now look here. Me and the toys have been working all.
In all the shots with the tablet, you can notice the significance of light. Bonnie played with toys in the sun, but with the tablet, she's always in the shade, again in the shade. And here, the room is completely dark. Even in this scene, Jessie is in the sunlight, while Lily Pad is in the shadowy part of the bed.
Is it as bad out there for toys as they say it is?
We're finding more abandoned toys each.
Tex invaded our house, too.
I don't know, Jesse.
In this dark and depressing scene, behind Jessie stands a Rubik's Cube, as a symbol of a difficult and unsolvable task for the main characters, but in the form of an old, non-electronic toy.
Toys are for play, but tech is for everything.
It's very symbolic that Jessie and Woody talk about the advantages of technology using technology. They themselves realize how important it is for people and for them.
Losing Bonnie to this device.
You got a friend.
Woody left the old group to help old toys find a new home and to help children find new friends. That's in Woody's nature, and this creed is exactly what will make Woody return, to help not only his comrades but also Bonnie, because, as we know, she won't be too happy with iPad kid friends. You can clearly see it in her.
Came here as fast as I could.
Why are you wearing a dress, Woody?
Woody arrives at dawn, like Gandalf, and the poncho made from a bandana, also an obvious plot setup. They wouldn't emphasize that detail for no reason.
It's been too long, cowboy.
It turns out a lot of time has passed since the events of the fourth movie. It shows since the top of Woody's head has worn out from his hat. It's both logical and natural. We all remember the legendary scene from the second movie where Woody was restored to a presentable condition, and consequently, it symbolically makes Woody old in the eyes of Lily Pad and us.
What are you, some sort of old man toy?
What?
Bonnie needs help from someone at least from the same century.
The viewers, its snarky phrase, someone from this century. It's a small nod, breaking the fourth wall since the first Toy Story really came out in the last century.
At least from the same century. So long, toys!
And here's the moment when Lilypad launches some kind of hack and GPS tracker, judging by the code. This scene with Jessie and Bullseye doesn't mean the toys are being thrown away. Bonnie has a suitcase for a trip, which we saw at her new friend's place. Apparently, Bonnie was invited for a sleepover. She arrived at her friend's place, we see them here, and decided to give the old toys back to her parents to take home, since they don't fit in the suitcase. And these shots are the toys that escaped from the car, watching what's happening at the friend's house. Even though the girls are in a dark room, not a ray of light, Bonnie sits on a bright orange beanbag instead of the grey couch. There's still a bit of bright sunlight in Bonnie.
We're gonna need backup.
The old meme with a bunch of Buzz Lightyears finally becomes reality. All these crazies think they're real space rangers because one of them says, "on this planet."
Mission on this planet.
So they're still in character. This scene is a reference to the old movie Small Soldiers from 1998. The plot is very similar. There are also living toys, but the child knew they were alive.
Bonnie still needs us. Come on, Bullseye!
The army of rangers will turn into a real cavalry. Lots of horses, from My Little Pony to realistic toy horses.
You don't think I can do it? Nice poncho.
At the end of the trailer, Buzz and Woody run in front of Bonnie's house. That's what it looks like.
It's good to see them fighting again.
It sure is.
Most likely they snuck onto the car during the trip to Bonnie's friends, where they were watching the tablets in this scene. And the old toys haven't been used in a long time, so they're lying in a box in the garage. I don't know how the movie will end, but this particular shot changes a lot. The army of Buzz Lightyears, their cavalry, and the main characters are happily looking at Lilypad's screen. Surely there's some benefit to the tablet that ordinary toys can't provide. And on the screen, they're watching a happy Bonnie. Maybe they can find common ground and reach some kind of balance. A child still needs to know how to use technology to live a normal life in the modern world. I won't draw conclusions, the trailer showed a lot. Even from the content, you can feel that the fifth part will be very interesting and better than the disappointing fourth part. How did you like the video? Should I make more trailer breakdown format? Write in the comments, but for now, that's all.